It's time that we stop blaming Putin for sanctions on fuel. We're always saying, well, the reason that energy is so expensive is because of President Putin. Russia did not sanction coal or oil or natural gas. Congress sanctioned them. Congress cut off the supply of coal, oil, and natural gas to the United States and Canada. Russia would jump at the opportunity to sell them to us tomorrow. So let's stop trying to say, oh, the blame is for somebody over there. The blame is right here, right at home. You look at this, in Europe, the US ordered Germany, a nominally sovereign nation, not to open up the Nord Stream 2 pipeline, one of the most important projects ever built in Germany in history. And the US wanted to sell its liquefied natural gas instead of having Germany buy gas from Russia, which would be the normal, natural thing to do. So we just cut it off. It was ready to turn on, and there would have been plenty of natural gas for Europe, but we shut it down. There's also a Nord Stream 1 pipeline. That's the one that is carrying gas to Europe right now. Well, it had to have routine maintenance. The turbines that power the Nord Stream 1 gas pipeline into Europe were sent to Canada to be repaired. Canada illegally withheld them and said, okay, we're not going to give them back to you. Well, the next thing, Europe is screaming at Russia and saying, hey, this isn't fair. You're not sending us the gas that you promised. It wasn't Russia, it was Canada. Canada wrongfully withheld turbines that belonged to Russia, turbines that they had promised to repair, and then decided, no, we're just going to keep them. We're not going to give them back to you. And so we're always blaming somebody else. We're always looking for some way to blame the guy over there, China or Russia or Iran or somebody else. It's not their fault. It's the fact that government action in the United States is simply irrational, and it's causing enormous dislocations. Now keep in mind, coal, we have 500 years supply of coal, at least. It's probably 1,000 years. But coal is the cheapest, the safest, the most reliable source of energy known to man. But globalists are phasing it out because they're able to pocket money on costly, unreliable solar and wind sources that require vast subsidies that come out of the pockets of the American people and come out of the economy of the United States. So here's the thing, superstition will not heat the house. Green energy has always been a utopian dream. Don't just look at the electrical production and how much renewables contribute to electrical production, because electricity is only 20% of our total energy needs. Now, despite monster subsidies for 40 years, renewables still supply just 5% of the total energy, not just the electrical, but the total energy requirements for the United States. Chairman Mao Zedong had a utopian dream that killed 50 million Chinese. How many of us will the globalists kill before all of this ends? We really have got to move away from this entire superstitious notion of global warming. There's no proof for it. It's just bunko.